Hi there. There's been some question on how to do the exams and the projects in SimNet, so I just wanted to go over that real quick. If you, even if your class is not OSCIS 133, this would be the same idea for doing it in Access also. So you're used to coming in and doing your lessons right here, but if you're ready to take an exam, you're going to come over here and click on Exams. And then you'll see the exam. In Excel, we should have 5. I think in Access we might have 4. You have 1 attempt to take the exam, and then also you want to make sure that you have enough time to finish the exam when you sit down, because you can't exit and come back to it. So we're going to click on Unit 1 and then click on Take Exam. A lot of this looks exactly like your SimNet, but it's a real exam. So let's just take a look at what it looks like. Everybody has a different 50 questions, so just letting you know. Here it says the mini toolbar includes buttons to change the font size, true or false. So one of the good things that you might want to do is make sure that you have your Excel open at the same exact time as your exam so that you can check to see. That would be perfectly fine with me. If you know how to find the answer, then you know how to get the answer. So go ahead and say pick an answer. When you're all finished, one other thing I would like you to note, small font, medium font, and large font for those of us like myself who need to actually get glasses but we refuse. You're going to go all the way down and answer 50 questions, and when you're all finished, go ahead and click exam. One note that you probably don't want to be in Google Chrome when you do this, because it does not always accept the answers correctly, as some of you have already found out. So make sure you take your exam in either Internet Explorer or Mozilla Firefox. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click in that exam. And just note that here it will give you automatic feedback on how you did and where the page reference is regarding that information. So that's an exam. If you were to take or do one of your projects, you're going to click over to Projects over here on the side. All right, so let's say we were going to do our first project in Excel, and so here's Unit 1 project. And you have, as soon as you click on it, you'll notice this information showing up on the right side. The first thing you're going to do is view your instructions, so download your instructions. So you click on this and your instructions will pop up. Mine came into my download, so I'm going to open up that file. And you'll notice that you get a PDF file that opens up and gives you all the instructions. Now, if you're not somebody who likes to look at it like this, you're going to want to print that out, but otherwise you can look at it like this and maybe, change the size of it so that it's not so big. Oh. And then you want to download your start file. So this is going to be the actual file you'll work in. So click download the start file. You want to save that file on, wherever you're going to save it, and then open the file. So you're going to use your instructions to work on this file. So enable your editing. And so the first set of instructions say apply the Civic document theme. So come on over to this page layout and change your theme to Civic. All right, so you just follow the instructions as you go along. Save the worksheet as the way that they ask you to save it, and then at the end what you'll do is submit your work. So once you're all finished, come back, save your file, exit, close your file and exit out of everything. And then here we're going to click on Browse for the file and find it wherever it might be. I'm not sure where this is going to be, so I'm just going to pick one. Oops. I'm having a hard time finding an Excel file. Sorry about that. All right, let's just say pretend we had one. And then it'll upload right here, and when you're all finished with that, you click Submit Your Project. Now you'll notice one other file over here on the right side. It says Download a Solution. I've given you a solution to this file so that you can see it exactly the way I want it to be. So here's an example of exactly the way I want the file that you're sending me to look when you submit it. So no questions about lines or this and that. This gives you exactly how it should look. All right, so it gives you the idea. You're going to click Browse. You upload the file when you're all finished. Now you don't want to use a flash drive when you use this, or use a different computer when you're using it, because otherwise that will mess it up. The whole idea here is that you use the exact same file, and this is to cut down on cheating. So you browse for that file and then click Submit. Now you'll notice over here on the left you have a certain number of attempts, and you can attempt it 3 times. So once you've submitted your file, you'll notice that you can come back and retry again. So once you've submitted a file, you can come to your gradebook and see how you did. It will show you under projects how you did on that project. If you only got 21% like I did, you want to make sure that you go back in and fix it. What you can do is click on your file, view the project results, and it'll tell you exactly how well you did in certain areas and then where you want to go back and fix. Go back to your Excel file, come on back to the area where it says projects, click on it again, and then you can come back in and resubmit your work again. So go back to assignments, go under projects, and then submit when you've finished again, and then re-upload. So you get 3 chances to get 100%. Okay, so if you it's not perfect in grading all the time. So if you notice that really quickly that hey, wait a minute, I did do that right, I did apply the civic theme and it's not giving me the points for that, you want to make sure you let me know to check that file personally. Okay, so that's the exams and the projects. You will have these due if you're in Excel every 3 lessons, if you're in Access every 4 lessons. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.